Oh, here we go, guys, on the counter-attack. Here's Jadon Sancho pushing forward. Still Sancho. He's too quick for the Leicester defense to handle. And Sancho strikes within the first 5 minutes of this game. Jadon Sancho finds Martial. Now Mertens. Now into Daniel James, who brings it onto his right foot. Oh, brilliantly done. 3-0 Manchester United against Bournemouth. So welcome back again to another PES Master League video with Manchester United. Today's episode is probably going to be the most difficult episode we've had so far because we're going to have some incredibly difficult Premier League games, and of course competition in the Prem is at an all-time high, with the likes of Man City being near perfect in the competition so far, and we are still a couple of points off them. I mean, our schedule is going to be incredibly difficult now because in a few days we face Spurs in the Premier League at Old Trafford. And then a couple of days later, we've got Liverpool at Anfield, and then we're going to be facing Pep Guardiola's Man City. So it's going to be one challenging episode, this one. Apart from all the Premier League action, in today's episode, we're going to be dealing with some transfer business, incoming offers and all that, potentially even some contract stuff. So it should be a fun one. So if you guys are enjoying this PES Master League series with Manchester United, keep the support coming. Drop a like in the video. 1,500 likes and tomorrow you guys get an episode as well. And if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe for more PES as well as FIFA 20 content in the very near future. Messing around with the training settings now, because we use Mertens basically as an attacking midfielder, as a cam, I don't think him having a prolific winger training setting makes sense at all. So let's give him a creative playmaker setting. I think that makes the most sense. So up next, we've got a Europa League game. And of course, we're not going to be playing any of the group stage games. And anyway, things are going really well for us in this competition. We've played 3 games, 9 points in the bag. So let's sim our next game and continue our winning run. I think this is the perfect game for us to rotate the squad. So I've done exactly that. The likes of Mason Greenwood, Daniel James, Jesse Lingard, Mata all start. And also, if you're wondering why is Ashley Young starting, because we did sell him, well, the transfer will only be completed in the January transfer window, so until then we can use him. So let's go. We're skipping this match in the Europa League and we walk away with another 1-0 win. That is 4 consecutive 1-0 wins in the Europa League. What are the odds for that to happen? If I'm not wrong, with that win we've basically secured qualification to the knockout rounds of the Europa League. I suppose that's perfect. Oh, looks like we've got a cutscene, Derby Day Chapter 1. This looks interesting. The match against Liverpool on 21st November is just not any old match between the two football powerhouses. It's a derby. And us winning derbies is the reason why the club supporters keep coming back. Interesting. That's clear to me. We'll win our next match to show them what we're made of. That's what Maradona has got to say. I'm excited to see what kind of cutscenes we get for the derby. Have a look at this, guys. David De Gea focused ahead of upcoming derby. Interesting. It's always a special occasion when we go up against Liverpool and yada yada yada. Interesting. I really like that cutscene and I want to see more before that game against Liverpool. Wow. Wait a second. This is a bit insane. The job at Chelsea. It seems like Chelsea want to get rid of Frank Lampard and they want to sign us, Diego Maradona. We've officially been given a job offer from one of our rivals, Chelsea. That is insane. I mean, this is actually a bit insane. A job offer from Chelsea? I'll be honest, guys, I have no intention of leaving at the moment. I'm enjoying my time here at Manchester United, so we're just going to ignore that. But I'm a big fan of, such stuff happening in Master League. It keeps it exciting throughout the season. So we are actually about 2 games away from the derby against Liverpool, and already we're getting, the cutscenes for the derby. That shows that something big is going to happen before that game against Liverpool in terms of cutscenes, and I can't wait for it. Alright, guys, up next we've got Watford in the Premier League. Before all those insane games that we've got in this episode, we've got to focus on this one against Watford. And also have a look at this. Our team chemistry now is 96, which is incredible. And again, I'm going with the strongest possible 11 that I consider to be like my Gala 11 for this one. And you guys can have a quick look at Watford's team as well. I'm expecting us to win this game. It is a corner for us. Dries Mertens to whip it in. So far in this series, we haven't scored from a corner, but this might be the chance, and we do. Not directly, though. The ball fell kindly to Anthony Martial, and he was not gonna miss that. As we make it 1-0 against Watford. The perfect way to warm up before all those insane Premier League games that we've got coming up. Look at that control, the touch and the finish from Anthony Martial. It was unreal. Come on, we've made it 1-0 already. Jadon Sancho controls and runs. We know this is where Sancho can be absolutely lethal. Still Jadon Sancho. Still Sancho going all the way. Shoots, but the keeper saves. On the rebound though, no. Marcus Rashford misses. How's he missed that from there? His finishing, guys, for some reason, is just awful in this game. So we've got a free kick from a very good position. And we know Dries Mertens is pretty good from set pieces. So let's try and curl this one in. Ooh, it was a close one. It was pretty close to going in. Oh my god, we've been turned by Andy Gray, who shoots and scores. And well, Watford are back in this one. A very good goal, can't really complain about that. A bit undeserved and against the run of play, to be fair. But now we need to respond. Luke Shaw finds Mertens. Oh, quick pass into Marcus Rashford. Now Jadon Sancho back into Rashford, who shoots. He shoots again. He's got to score. And somehow it goes in. Honestly, I thought Rashford was going to miss from there. If he missed from there, I would have literally subbed him off that point itself. I mean, because that was literally an open goal, but he still hit the crossbar. But ultimately, it was a goal, so we can't really complain. Jadon Sancho, is he going to get the assist for that? Probably not, because it was a rebound. Anyways, Rashford makes it 2-1 for United. Here we go now. Could be a chance for Watford. And well, they came really close to getting another goal back. Thankfully, this time it was off target. Here we go. It's Marcus Rashford. He's going to strike from outside the box. A decent attempt, but above the crossbar. Looks to find Marcus Rashford. Out wide now to Jadon Sancho. He's in acres of space. Still Sancho cuts this one to Anthony Martial. But somehow at the end it was cleared away by Watford. Here's Dries Mertens looking to push forward. We know how good he is on the ball. Still Mertens. Still Mertens running the distance. Tries to get it onto his right foot and finesses the keeper. But it takes a big deflection. But that run was brilliant from Mertens. Watford have a free kick in a very dangerous position. It's going to be Will Hughes to take this one. Deflection. I think we need a few fresh legs for this one. So we're going to bring on Daniel James instead of Anthony Martial. And also let's bring on Juan Mata in that cam role. Watford are not giving up. They're still looking to create as they might have the chance. It's a big mistake from Luke Shaw. What on earth was he doing? I think it was Lindelof. I'm not so sure. But Andy Gray has taken complete advantage of that and he has equalized for Watford. That's just a terrible goal to concede. And also, yes, it was actually Lindelof who made a big mistake there, resulting in Watford scoring. Watford looking to get the winner now. Great cross. What's Harry Maguire done? Oh no, what was that? Watford have made it 3-2 and this could be our first Premier League defeat of the season. Andy Gray with a hat-trick against us. What on earth was Harry Maguire doing? He was trying to score an own goal there. And wow, Watford have taken all 3 points against us. And that is full time, and honestly I'm so disappointed with the way I've played in this game, and overall the team didn't perform. And yeah, we've dropped crucial 3 points in this game away from home against Watford. The fact that we've got so many difficult games coming up and we drop points in this game, that is not good. With that defeat, Man City have taken complete advantage and now they are top of the league with a 5-point advantage over us. And also even Spurs have gone ahead of us and they've got a couple of points advantage. And guess what? The next game that we have in the Prem, if I'm not wrong, is against Spurs. Okay, so looks like we've got ourselves another cutscene. This is our last match before the big derby and well, Maradona is saying that he knows what's at stake. That's all. I mean, that was a pretty tiny cutscene, wasn't it? Have a look at this. David Zahir giving an interview before our game against Spurs. Just talking about how important that game against Spurs is before the big game at Anfield against Liverpool. We've got Rashford saying how excited he is for the derby against Liverpool. But, well, to be fair, this game against Spurs is probably going to be harder than that because Spurs are having a good season. They are second in the league and we know they've got a quality team with some unbelievable players. This is going to be a real challenge. I'm not messing about at all for this one against Spurs. I've gone for a strong team. Sancho, Rashford, Martial, Mertens, all of them are starting this. Pogba captains the team. And even though Lindelof made a bit of a mistake in the last game, I'm still trusting him for this one. Have a look at the Spurs team as well. They've got so much quality. Eriksen, Kane, Son, Lo Celso. For some reason, they're playing Ndombele as the right back, which kind of makes no sense. They've got a strong bench as well. This is not going to be an easy fixture. Here we go. Massive game at Old Trafford as we play Spurs. They're second in the league and we are third. A win here could of course push us above them in the Premier League table. This is not going to be an easy game, especially considering we lost to Watford. We've got a point to prove. Oh, this is not good. We've given away a chance to Heung-min Son. And how isn't he converted that for Spurs? That was literally a golden chance for the South Korean lad to put his team into the lead. Here's Fred now. Fred finds Mertens. Mertens looks for space, shoots. It's off the post, but Marcus Rashford on the rebound. Right place, right time. On the other end, Heung-min Son almost put his side into the lead, and then on the counter-attack, we struck gold with Marcus Rashford. Good to see him getting on the score sheet once again. Of course, a pretty simple goal. Mertens did most of the work with that finish, but of course it came off the post, and then Rashford tapped it home. Come on, an important goal for us at Old Trafford as we take the lead against Spurs. And now it is Mertens. Mertens looks to turn. Mertens goes for the finesse shot, but the keeper again with the save. Hugo Lloris is not going to be an easy keeper to beat. Here we go, Anthony Martial. Chips this one to Jadon Sancho. Sancho puts this one back in. Mertens with the header, and that's a sensational save. Now, this might prove to be a fairly risky move, but with us having Liverpool in a couple of days, I think we need to make a few changes. That's why Daniel James comes on. Mata comes on as well, just trying to keep the squad fully fit. Spurs haven't really created much in this game, but we know with the firepower they have, they can literally score from out of nowhere, but it might actually be us on the attack. Here's Marcus Rashford who's breaking through. There's no way the Spurs defense is catching him. Rashford goes for goal and he scores again. A brace for Marcus Rashford. This is going to do him brilliantly in terms of confidence, especially before that big derby game against Liverpool at Anfield. And it's Juan Mata with a phenomenal assist there, but it's Marcus Rashford whose pace comes clutch and a brilliant finish. Come on, 2-0 against Spurs at Old Trafford. That is that for this one. We've beaten Spurs, Rashford scoring a brace and getting it done for us. What a game of football this was. Best way to bounce back from that Watford defeat was a 2-0 win against Spurs. Well, it seems like Man City have dropped points, which means we are now 3 points behind them, and also we've overtaken Spurs in the Premier League table with a point above them. Okay, so we've got a cutscene, and apparently this is going to be a press conference before that Liverpool game against Anfield. Well, Maradona has his serious face on. So this is the question we've been asked. You won your last match. Is your season back on track? We're ready to win. I guess that's the best way to put it. Not a single one of my boys is thinking about the loss against Watford. Did you notice we won our last match? That's all that matters. Elite mentality, I suppose. These cutscenes in PES are definitely short and they could have been longer with more things happening, but I've got to say, it is still a very nice addition to the game. Have a look at this. Maradona comes out fighting, and look at this graphic of Mane and Paul Pogba. Looks pretty good, to be honest. I haven't really talked about this team role feature that PES has, and honestly, this has a big impact on our team. And it's actually pretty cool to see this in the game. So basically how this works is that players are given team roles, like let's say leader, star player, and in this case you've got Rashford as a star player. And if I'm not wrong, these team roles impact our team chemistry, I suppose, which is interesting. And of course, higher the chemistry, the better our team plays. And also this team role will determine players' personality and their impact on the team. Interesting. So let's say we've got Rashford as a star player, so he's gonna have a lone wolf and instinct personality similar to Sancho. And interesting, I mean, all this is, there's just so much depth in PES, which is what I really like. So up next for us is the big one against Liverpool, and to be fair, Liverpool are catching up to us now. They are just 3 points behind us, so it is basically a 6-pointer game for us. If we beat Liverpool, we'll be 6 points ahead of them, and we'll continue to apply pressure on Man City, who by the way continue to remain unbeaten in the Premier League, which is just crazy. Have a look at the Golden Boot rankings at the moment. Aguero, top scorer of the Premier League with 9 goals. Rashford ain't that far behind with 7. De Bruyne and Sterling with sizable contributions, 5 goals each. Asensio, we've got to be careful of him, with 5. Interesting. So guys, for this one, I'm going with basically the strongest possible 11 I can. I'm not really making any changes. I'm playing Martial, I'm playing Rashford, Sancho, Mertens, Pogba, all of them are starting. We're not messing about. Have a look at Liverpool's team. They've got Mane, Firmino and Salah up top. It's gonna be one hell of a challenge defending against that front three. They've got Naby Keita, Fabinho, Henderson as well. In defense, the likes of Robertson, Van Dijk and Trent. Onana in goal is interesting. Alisson on the bench, but my good God, is that Liverpool team insane. Alright boys, looks like we've got ourselves a cutscene before the Liverpool game in the dressing room where Maradona is talking about losing to Liverpool is not an option and just motivating the side. No one ever won a derby on technique and tactics. Heart is what wins you games like this. Now go out there and show him who has the most heart. I'm a big fan of this cutscene. Come on, it's got me hyped up for this game against Liverpool. Here we go. It's Liverpool versus Manchester United at Anfield. Now, one thing I remember from the PES trailers is that there will be increased aggression from the AI because this is a rivalry game. So maybe you can expect some red cards or something like that in this one, because it'll be exciting to see what, this actually means in game. Here we go now. Brilliant touch from Marcus Rashford, and already we might be through on goal. Still Rashford. Can he score? No, the Liverpool keeper makes the save there. Rashford again, man. His finishing can prove to be so disappointing at times, and that was another one of those cases. Oh, not good, guys. Mo Salah is through on goal 1v1 against David De Gea, and Mo Salah wasn't missing that. Liverpool have taken the lead at Anfield. We had a golden opportunity to be the team to score the first goal. Instead, we're having Salah do exactly that, and now we're a goal down to Liverpool away from home. Well, I can understand Maradona's frustrations there. Here we go. It is Dries Mertens. Quickly finds Marcus Rashford, and there is the aggression I was talking about, guys. Virgil van Dijk going in on that challenge. Now here we go on the attack. Some quick passing players. Now the long ball finds its way to Anthony Martial. And I see Jadon Sancho far post. Can Sancho get there? He does, but not in a good spot. Still Sancho though. Still Sancho. The pass wasn't good enough as well. The keeper kind of makes a mistake there and it's cleared away. This has been a tough game and Liverpool have had the advantage so far. Let's see what we can conjure up from this corner. It's a brilliant ball. No, the keeper saves. Oh, it's going in. Own goal. Oh my goodness. What's just happened here? No one's celebrating. Is that an own goal? It's an own goal, but the scoreboard isn't going up. I'm confused. Okay, so the teams are celebrating. It is a goal. A blunder in this derby. What on earth has just happened here? What was Trent doing? What was the keeper doing? And Onana has cost Liverpool a goal there as we've equalized in the most ridiculous of fashion. Oh, here we go, guys, on the attack now. Jadon Sancho has the opportunity to score here. Still Sancho gets the shot off underneath the keeper, and Sancho has scored against Liverpool at Anfield. What a moment for his Man United career. He has joined us, and literally from the first game he's played, he's just been something special. He continues to score goal after goal for Manchester United, and now he's done it in one of our biggest games of the season as we make it 2-1 against Liverpool. We've turned things around in this first half itself. A brilliant finish there from Jadon Sancho. Half-time in this big game against Liverpool, and so far things are going in our favour. We got a bit of luck in that first goal. I mean, it was a ridiculous own goal, but that Jadon Sancho goal, no luck whatsoever about it. It was just a brilliant finish. And I think, although we haven't really kept possession that well, we've been the better side. Let's see what the second half brings. Cut back inside to Anthony Martial. Now Dries Mertens. Mertens finds space but couldn't beat Virgil van Dijk, who's actually been pretty decent in this game. I mean, he's 91 rated. Pretty much the best centre-back in the world. You expect that of him. Mo Salah finds space for Mane. Oh, that's a brilliant challenge there from Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Pretty much saved us a goal there. Because Mane or Salah, in those kind of situations, they will score. Finds Anthony Martial. Back to Mertens. This is looking really nice. Still Mertens tries to shoot. Oh, Virgil van Dijk has made a mistake and Mertens capitalizes, and we've made it 3-1. Our new signing Mertens has struck gold for us against Liverpool. 3-1 for Manchester United. Both our new signings, in fact, have scored in this game, with Jadon Sancho making it 2-1 and now Mertens making it 3-1. Look at Virgil van Dijk. How did he get pushed off by Dries Mertens, who's literally half his size? Crazy scenes, but we've made it 3-1. Come on. Robin Van Persie playing for Liverpool? What? He's just been brought on? That is probably the most confusing transfer I've seen because, well, Van Persie's played for Arsenal, then he betrayed the Arsenal fan base by joining United, and now he's betrayed Man United's fans by joining Liverpool. I'm going to be bringing off Marcus Rashford for this second half. Martial is going to be playing up top. Let's bring on Daniel James and give him a taste of this derby. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, this is not good. Looks like Mo Salah is in a 1v1 situation with David De Gea. And Mo Salah does not miss. Looks like Liverpool still have a bit of fight in them and they want to take this game all the way to the 90th minute. So we've got to be careful. This move might backfire, but I really feel like we need some fresh legs in midfield. So I'm bringing on Jesse Lingard to play him in that cam role. Hopefully it works. And it's done, guys. We've managed to get ourselves a huge win against our rivals Liverpool. A valiant effort from them with Salah scoring a brace, but ultimately Jadon Sancho and Mertens got the job done for us. And also, apart from that, most importantly, it was that own goal that helped us so much to get the result, because to be fair, it was a pretty even game and it could have gone either way. So we are still 3 points behind Man City, but what that win has done is that it's given us a nice 6-point cushion over Liverpool, and of course, we are safe in the top 4 by 6 points, which is great. Manchester United crowned Derby King for now. Brilliant. And apart from that, have a look at this. Jadon Sancho. Winning always feels good, but today's match was a derby, which makes it extra special. And also the fact that our 2 new signings scored was brilliant. So as you know, we've done quite a bit of transfer business so far. The likes of Ashley Young, Tuanzebe, even Marcus Rojo and Mata all have been sold already. And with that, our transfer budget is now up to about 57 million. But I do want to start selling a few more players as well, specifically Jesse Lingard. I just don't feel he's good enough anymore. So what I'm going to do is we'll make it this way, that we'll put him on the transfer list, and we'll also tick this up, open to reasonable offers, which means we'll only get offers in and around his market value, which is about 36 million. If we can get that amount of money for Jesse Lingard, that'll be massive. But selling him is something I definitely want to do. So up next, we've got Europa League action. But the good thing is we've already secured qualification for the knockout rounds. I mean, 12 points in 4 games. We've been perfect in this competition. For this next Europa League game, I think it's the perfect opportunity to completely rotate the squad, and that's why you've got the likes of Mason Greenwood, Chong, Andres Pereira all starting. So let's sim this game and see what kind of a result we get. This is incredible. 5 consecutive 1-0 wins in the Europa League. It's a bit funny now. I mean, I'll take it. I'm not going to complain, but it's a bit weird. And there you go. 5 wins out of 5 in the Europa League. We've only scored 5 goals. I mean, a goal every game, but 15 points, can't really complain. So this is where I'm going to be wrapping up today's episode. Next episode though, we've got another derby, and this one is the Manchester derby. We'll be going up against Pep Guardiola's City, and this one is huge because, well, City are top of the league, 3 points ahead of us, and if we can beat them, we'll be level with them at the top of the Premier League. Apart from that, we'll be getting through the entire month of December as well in the next episode, so I'll probably include 4 games in the next one. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And then we will be in the January transfer window, which should be a lot more fun. Exciting times coming ahead in this series. So guys, that is basically that for today's episode. Really hope you guys have enjoyed this one. We had quite a bit of stuff going on. The new cutscenes for the derby games, a bit of negotiation here and there, transfer talk as well, but most importantly, big wins against Spurs and of course Liverpool. Next episode is about to be crazy, and if you guys want that tomorrow, 1500 likes and I'll get it to you guys. And if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe for more PES as well as FIFA content on the channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.